We'll start today's race from pole position, and Richards completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, Verstappen, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Gasly, Albon, Stroll, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Tsunoda, Magnussen, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. Okay, copy that. Please repeat, you're braking up. I didn't catch that, mate, just say it again. Understood, copy that. Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Decent parking, let's try and get... Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you. Okay, the static over the radio, say it again. Repeat that, I've got some interference here. Didn't receive that, repeat the message, repeat the message. Okay, Russell's behind you now. You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. 16 laps now until your pit window opens. Okay, 50 laps to go. Use your overtake button more, it's time to utilise some of this energy, come on. Please repeat, you're breaking up. I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again. You're in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window opens in 15 laps time, and that's 49 laps to go. that again, we're having trouble receiving you. Okay, Russell's ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 52.4. Okay, you're dropping back by around 2/10 each lap. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. 1 stop left in this strategy. Okay, the static over the radio. Say it again. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Repeat that, I've got some interference here. Didn't receive that. Repeat the message, repeat the message. Please repeat, you're breaking up. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, you've currently got 19th place. Okay, gap ahead is 4.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Alonso behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. And that's 46 laps to go. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Green flag. I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again. Say that again. We're having trouble receiving you. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
turbocharged V6 power units. Along with this came integrated complex digital systems.
Here we are then, it's victory in Azerbaijan. Great work from the whole team here at the track and back at the factory as well. Some pretty handy driving for good measure. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.